Hi everybody, I'm Will Holmes. I'm a program manager on the Outlook calendar team. My colleagues Doris Deng and Victoria Rodriguez are here somewhere as well. Today I'm going to talk to you for the next 20 minutes about what we're doing in OWA, Outlook on the web, around trying to make meetings and scheduling easy for everybody, easy for our customers. So when we start thinking about scheduling and time management in Outlook, we think of starting a lot of our investigations in OWA and in the Outlook mobile experience. Outlook on the web and Outlook mobile are really our experimentation platform for a lot that we do around scheduling, around time management. So a lot of what I'll show you today doesn't yet exist in some of the other clients, but the intention that we have is that we will start in these web and mobile experiences. We will vet, we will test, we'll make sure that we've kind of got the UI and everything fine-tuned, and then roll it out to other clients as appropriate. So not everything I show you here necessarily is going to make it to all the clients broadly. In theory it will, but we have had hiccups and things may not get there. When we think about where we invest our energy in Outlook on the web for scheduling and for time management, we try to start sort of at the highest level and we think about what are the problems that customers have. What are customers running into, or we can come up with a solution that really just helps make your life easier. I tend to think of the work that we do as trying to make scheduling and time management faster, simpler, and ideally helpful as well, right? So it's kind of like motherhood and apple pie, no surprises there, but that's kind of the framework that we keep in mind as we think about the work that we do. And again, like I said, we start sort of at the highest level with the problems that we hear from customers that we think we can go address successfully. So this list of problems is sort of the short list of things we're looking at now. They're in no particular order, but we know that finding a room is a challenge. We know that when you're setting up a meeting, it's hard to find a conference room a lot of times that's available. Find a conference room that has the right properties, the right attributes that you're looking for. And for a single instance meeting, it's hard enough. When you're trying to schedule a series, it's even worse. So I'll show you some of what we're doing to make that easier. Delegation, we know delegation and calendar sharing has been a long-term problem for a lot of folks in the room. If you all went to Julia's session earlier in the week, she spoke to this. I won't cover it much in this session because it's really a broad area of investment for us, and again, I think Julia covered it pretty well. If not, after this session, come grab me. If you have questions, don't be shy. Just come grab me and I can help you sort of think through some of this stuff. Group scheduling is another area we know that there's a lot of problems. Especially when free busy information just doesn't align, right? So you're scheduling with 10 people, no one's free busy lines up. It's really a challenge for you as the organizer to figure out the best time to meet. So we've got some solutions and things we're doing to make that easier. Cross-org external scheduling is another area where we hear a lot of pain. I've done a lot of work over the past year trying to explore ways we can make cross-org scheduling easier. So we have some of that to share. Related to that is cross-time zone scheduling. So just doing the mental math of figuring out who's in what time zone and how to adjust sort of start times and end times to sort of work. It's not something we've done a great job with. Again, Julia spoke to that earlier in the week pretty thoroughly, so I'm not going to speak to that here, but I just want to acknowledge that it's something we know you struggle with and we're working on. And then the last two bullets kind of capture a body of work we're doing around just making meetings, trying to make meetings more productive in general. So we think about the meeting lifecycle, start of like the time leading up to the beginning of a meeting, the time in the meeting, the time after the meeting. What can we do to make that all better? So let me take a pause here for a second and just a show of hands. Is there anything I'm missing that's top of mind for you guys at a high level that you're willing to call out? Traveling? What do you mean by that? Okay, so like spanning time zones and how that is managed, or oh, travel time. Gotcha. Okay, good, all right. Anything else anyone's willing to share? If you're not willing to call it now, come find me afterwards if there's something missing, because ideally we're using this to get some feedback from you all as well. So pain points are sort of where we start, and then we've got a bunch of people working on this area, so we sort of fragment the work into the taxonomy I'm showing you here. We think about it in terms of assisted scheduling, which is sort of how can we help you schedule meetings. We think in terms of what's coming up next for you, so how can you stay on top of the information or the meetings you have coming up, so you show up prepared, you know where to go, things like that. Inclusive meetings is a body of work which spoke to the last set of bullets I spoke to on the problems list, which is how do we make meetings efficient and productive for everybody. And then the last one is an area I won't spend a lot of time talking about, which is how do we pull in non-work events so we have a more complete view of your availability in the Outlook calendar. So I'm going to start off the demos, theoretically, with assisted scheduling. And so I'm going to try to get the demo machines to work. Wish me luck. All right, fantastic. Love it when things work. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to try to show you a feature that we've built to help you find a room more easily. We call this automatic room booking. So if I come into OA, Outlook on the web, and I create an event, what we want to do is basically give you an ability just to indicate that you want a room, to pick a room list that will sort of scope our search to. You put in the start time, the end time, put in a name for your meeting, my meeting. And what we want to have happen here is now presumably I invite a bunch of attendees and I'd add some more metadata and things of that nature. I won't do that for the sake of the demo. When I go ahead and save this, what we're doing is we're basically looking to see what rooms are available off the room list. Eventually we'll take all your preferences into account. If you've got a favorite room you always use, we'll reference that. And you can see we've automatically found a room for you, which is great. It wasn't working 15 minutes ago, so this is fantastic. So the idea here is that we're, again, making scheduling in Outlook on the web, and again, across Outlook, just much faster and easier. And I love this demo, as simple as it is, because it typifies what we're trying to capture with the work we're doing. We're trying to figure out how we can basically remove steps for you guys so that when you try to set up a meeting, it just works in a way you expect it to work. I'm going to shift gears a little bit. And so that's the room scheduling sort of problem that we all spoke to before. The next thing I want to show you guys is cross-org scheduling. So if there's a little vignette I can tell here. So pretend I'm a sales rep at Microsoft, and there's a customer I work with frequently whose name is Melissa. And I want to schedule time with Melissa. Melissa's at a firm called Green Lake Primary Care. I'm at Microsoft. If I try to schedule a meeting with Melissa, I can't see any information for her in FreeBusy. So I've got to typically send her an email, get on the phone, and start to broker times that work for everybody. And it's just a pain. It wastes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. So we're building a capability we're calling it TimeBridge currently. That's sort of the internal name. That is basically empowering individuals to share availability in a targeted way with people they collaborate with frequently. So in the case of my interaction with Melissa, I would go in and ignore the UI here. This is just placeholder UI. But I'm going to basically enable my FreeBusy sharing. And what this will do is when Melissa tries to schedule time with me, and I'm going to ignore the typo if you can. I know it's hard sometimes. So before TimeBridge, if Melissa tried to schedule with me, like I said, she wouldn't see any information. She would just see this gray bar at the bottom. But now with TimeBridge turned on, she can actually see when I'm available. Again, cross-org. Now we'll honor tenant admin settings. If a tenant admin doesn't want this to work in the organization, they can flip that switch and turn it off. But if that tenant admin's okay with it, then individuals will be able to turn on this FreeBusy sharing cross-org. Again, make it a lot easier to connect with folks outside your organization. I won't show the UI because it can get a little bit complicated, but the direction we want to go with this is to give the individual who's sharing their availability the ability to curate down the availability that's shared. What we don't want to have happen is, if I share my time with Melissa like I'm doing here, I don't want her to start grabbing tons of time with me. Like I've got to go meet with a bunch of customers, that's not going to work. So I could basically block off Thursdays and Fridays for Melissa, Mondays and Tuesdays for another client that's very important, or some sort of strategy like that to protect my time. So we're trying to, again, make FreeBusy sharing easier, but have you maintained control so people outside your org just aren't grabbing time with you all the time, unless you want them to, and then you can open up the free busy to the degree you want, and off you go. So that's the automatic room booking capability and external scheduling using this time bridge capability. So now Doris is going to show some of the advancements we're making in Find Time.
Thank you, Will. Can the people in the last row hear me okay? Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Doris. I'm a PM on the Outlook Calendar team. By a show of hands, how many people here have heard of Find Time? Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. So I won't go into as much details. It's a very well-loved add-in for people who do three things. One, if you schedule with people outside of your company, and as Will mentioned that you can't see they're free busy, and you necessarily may not want to share your availability for a very long period of time because you might just want to schedule one meeting. The second one, if you schedule time zone, you roughly know that when you meet with someone in, say, China, that it should be a morning or evening time slot, but you may not remember exactly how many hours ahead that time zone is. The third scenario where you will really love Find Time is if you're scheduling with a group of people whose calendar may not be accurate. What that means is, I'm sure this has happened to you, let me know if it doesn't, that you send someone a meeting invite, they appear to be free, and then they somehow send you a decline and say, I'm not free, and you're left there kind of wondering, wow, like your calendar says you're free. So Find Time is a polling solution that allows you to send more than one time options to your attendees so they can vote and arrive at a consensus much quickly. I will demo today of Find Time. You will see that this is on our internal build. So you're actually the first external users in the world to see this. So yeah, let's demo.
I already switched.
You switched? Oh, thank you. So another brief background about Find Time, especially for those of you who raise your hand and say you know the add-in. One of the reasons that there's two reasons why your organizations might not be able to deploy this add-in, which is one, right now, our data is centralized store in North America and Azure. We know that's a problem for a lot of you, especially for the folks in Europe. And the second reason is if your tenant deploys external EWS calls, that causes a problem for our service as well. So this new service here, you can see that it has an internal hashtag to it. It's a brand new service that we've built. All the data and service remains strictly within O365 compliance boundary. All the data that we collect through Find Time will now be stored in the organizer's mailbox. And if you want to be really nerdy, it's in SDS. So I would do a demo on how this works. So imagine that I'm setting up a meeting with a customer and I want to pull in my colleague. I'm going to call my colleague Cal8 because that's our demo account. And my customer is called Lala Tyler, and this is a Gmail account. So what you will see here, and for the folks who use Find Time today, you will notice this looks a little different than the service that you used to see. Is because you're seeing the internal build that we're deploying. So let's say I'm going to say, okay, I can meet with them Friday at 9:30, and let's say 3 o'clock. I'm going to do next. I'm going to insert this into email, and then I will send this email. So, I will do, let's meet. So let's look at the experience if you are a...
we have 5 more minutes.
If you are a OA user, so this is an OA user experience. If I click here, what I will see is that I can actually vote here with my free busy information that's catered towards my time zone, right here on top of this card. So I'm not going to meet with this person at 6. Sure, I will meet with them at 12, and I hit submit. And let's look at the experience if you're not in O365. So this is a Gmail account user. They click here, they click select options, they go to an external voting page, and we ask who are you because this person is not authenticated through O365. And I click here and I say, okay, I guess I am free. Once I click that, what happens is the meeting will be automatically scheduled from your calendar, and the invite would be fired. An example will look like this. If I just come here, invitation to meet. It even has a Teams meeting. So find me afterwards if you have any questions about this product, if you have any questions about deploying Find Time to Add-in. I'm Doris. Thank you for your time.
Thanks. Nice. Very exciting. So yeah, so that'll give you a sample of some of the things we're doing to, again, try to make scheduling faster and easier, and then address some of these pain points you have. The last bit of content I'll go through, it won't be any live demos, we're just running too late on time. But I want to quickly show some of the thinking we're doing around an area we call Up Next. And I can demo this in the booth later if you guys come by. In the upper right-hand corner going forward, you'll see little previews of the upcoming meetings that you have from the inbox. So we're trying to bring a lot more calendar functionality into the inbox, so you don't have to jump back and forth between modules. You don't have to do as much context switching. So this little capability, if you've got multiple meetings, you can hover and it'll show you everything that's coming up. It'll show you what and kind of where you need to go, so you're not late, and so you know it's coming up. If you click on this, or click into, where's the icon? This guy right here, it opens what's called My Day. And My Day is a panel that will open in any module, but I think to me it works best when you're in the inbox because you can see your calendar stuff while you're in the inbox. And that basically gives you the ability to kind of see what's going on in either an agenda view or in a day view. If you have, let me skip past this. If you have content in that My Day, if there's content associated with the meeting, you'll see that there, so you can quickly access it. And if there's a Teams meeting, you'll see a join button, so you can quickly join the Teams meeting from the My Day view as well. Again, all from the inbox. The other area we're looking at is improving the RSVP experiences. So I'm pretty sure Julie covered this the other day as well. So it's a little bit of a repeat. But basically, from within the list view, it's maybe hard to tell, but that's the calendar list view. If you get a meeting request, there'll be an RSVP button. If you click, you'll get a flyout. And that flyout will show you the context of your time around that meeting request. So if you've got meetings before, after, during, you can see that, so you know how to RSVP. If there's conflicts, we have a new link we add to the meeting card that we're putting in Outlook web app. You can click that, a conflicts panel opens, and you can see all the conflicts that are happening around that requested time as well. Lastly, I'll talk about meetings insights. So again, as I spoke to in the My Day view, we're trying to basically aggregate content relevant to a meeting and pull it all into one place. So if you're an attendee, you have time to look at all of the pre-reads and kind of get ready before the meeting occurs. If you're an organizer, you have confidence that people show up and have all the right content. So in the event, we're going to aggregate all that information, and in all of our little peaks and little entry points into that specific meeting, you'll see links to that content. You see relevant emails that we've pulled in as well. If they don't fit, you can give us feedback that they're not helpful. If they do, please give us feedback that they are. That'll sort of train the model. And that's everything I was going to go through. The last bit of content, yeah, that was basically everything. So again, we're at the booth, at the Outlook on the web booth in the far corner of the building. If you guys have feedback or questions or want more detail on these demos, don't be shy about stopping by and asking us questions. And my contact information is here. Feel free to email me questions, comments, feedback, anything like that. Thanks everybody for coming. Good to get to know you all, and hope you have a good time at Ignite.